Who do I have here today? I have a very special little friend. This bear is a teddy bear, which means he's not a real bear. He's a stuffy, and he's so soft and squishy. But why do I have a teddy bear with me today? Well, because I want to talk about something extra special with you today. It's called hibernation. It's when animals hibernate. So some animals, like bears, they hibernate in the winter time. And what this means is they rest their bodies all throughout the winter months. They eat a lot of food right before they hibernate or take a nice long rest for the winter. And then they rest all winter, and in the spring they stretch and they wake up and they start to play and eat and do all sorts of fun things that animals do. Yeah. So what animals hibernate? Well, bears hibernate, squirrels hibernate, bats hibernate, turtles hibernate. All sorts of different animals hibernate during the winter time when it's cold out. So I thought today maybe it would be extra fun if we draw a bear. My bear here that I have is a brown bear. And that reminds me of one of my favorite books. This is called Brown Bear, What Do You See? As you can see here on the cover of this awesome little book, bears are made up of all different shapes. Yeah, and that's how we're gonna learn how to draw, is by looking at the different shapes that make up the animal that we wanna draw. I can see circles for the eyes and the ears and the head, but I don't wanna ruin it all for you. Why don't we get our paper and our markers and our crayons and sit down, and I'll show you step by step how to draw the bear. Does that sound like fun? Are you excited to draw a bear with me? I'm so excited to draw one with you. Okay, let's go. Okay, everyone, let's get out our markers and our crayons and colored pencils. Today, I'm gonna use some Crayola markers. Make sure you take the caps off, get out a nice clean piece of paper. We want to draw the body in the middle of our paper, and we're gonna start closer to the top with the head and then draw the body underneath. We're gonna start drawing the top of the head of the bear like a little bit of a curved line, just a short line like this one, right across. Once you do that, we're gonna add the ears. We're gonna do two little C shapes on both sides of our line, just like this, and do the same thing on the other end, like this. Beautiful. Now you have two ears and the top of the head. Next, we're going to draw one line going down, just another short line from the bottom of our little C-shaped ears, like this. Just two short lines. Remember to take your time. There's no rush. And if you want to make your line a little bit straighter or smoother, you can. Next, we're going to draw two arms. One will go up and one will go down. I'll show you how to do one going up first. We're going to make one line coming off the bottom and make a giant long C shape like this. It can just be a long curved line. It almost looks like a rectangle. Now we're going to make the same shape on the other side, but it's going to be facing the different direction. So we're going to go down, and then once you go down at the end, we're going to curve it around, bring it back up to make a curved long C shape on the other side. Remember to take your time, and if you need to rewind, you can go ahead and do so. After that, we're going to draw one more line coming down off of our arm that's up in the air. And then we'll draw the feet underneath. there will be two rectangle shapes. Let's start with one rectangle shape off to one side, like this, a nice rectangle, and then another rectangle on the other side. Since one of my bear's arms are down, I won't be able to see the whole rectangle. The arm would be in front of the foot. After you draw these two rectangles at the bottom, you can draw a little line to connect them together. Next, we're going to start drawing the snout of our bear. So we're going to draw another kind of square shape here in the middle of the head. So we'll do one short line. You can watch me first if that helps. There. It goes the same way as the top of the head. Next, we're going to do two lines coming down. They can be curved a little bit. They don't have to be straight. And then we're going to connect those two lines down at the bottom. A little bit like a square, but it's not a perfect square. Next, we're going to draw the nose. I'm going to draw an upside down rainbow or a U for my nose. And I'm going to do the same thing underneath for a little smiling mouth. Next, I'm going to draw two dots for the eyes on either side of the snout. And I'm going to color my nose in. You do not have to. There will also be more time to color later. Next, I want to add some claws to my bear. So I'm going to draw 5 little lines coming off of the end of the arm to look like little claws, just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect! Whoa, look how far we've come so far. We have a little smiling, waving bear. I want to put some claws on the feet as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put 5 little lines. Now, since that one foot is blocked by the arm, I'm just going to do one little claw. The other ones would be behind the arm. Wow, look how happy he is. Are you having fun drawing? I'm having a blast drawing with you. I'm going to close up my brown marker and I'm going to take out a black marker. You can use any color you like. I want to darken some areas on my bear since we're going to color in our pictures after. I'm going to color in the nose and the eyes in black to help make them stand out a little bit more. And I'm going to also just go over my mouth in black too. Wonderful! Oh boy, I can't wait to see what your bear looks like. I'm going to close up my black for now. I do like to switch markers quite a bit. I'm going to go back to my brown now. And I'm going to make some of my lines a little bit thicker. I like to make really thick lines on my drawings, but you definitely do not have to. So far, it looks like our bear is mostly made up of different rectangles and little curved lines. I really like the ears on my bear. What's your favorite part of your bear so far? My favorite thing about drawing is that everyone's drawing will always look different from the other person's. Some people might draw big bears, or little bears, or green bears, or purple bears, rainbow colored. You can do anything you want. That's the wonderful thing about art and drawing. We get to use our creativity and our imaginations. And we get to do it over and over again. I'm going to go ahead and just speed up my video for a minute so that you don't have to wait for me while I finish drawing. I like to take my time. I want to make mine holding a branch, maybe like a pine tree branch. So with my brown marker, I'm going to draw a nice curvy line going across his hand so it can look like he's holding on to it. Sometimes it can help to watch first, but you don't have to. this is how I'm going to draw my curvy line. Just like this. I'm going to make the bottom a little bit thicker. And then I'm going to draw a couple lines coming off of my wavy branch, like this. This is where I'm going to put the pine needles of the pine tree. So the next thing I want to do is get out some green. I'm going to close up my brown and get out my green. Okay. So now I'm going to draw lines coming off of those brown lines, like this. I'm going to start at the brown line and just draw lines coming off the side, all the way down. Just some short little green lines. I'm going to do them on the other side too. Perfect. I'm going to do the same thing on the other two brown lines that I drew. So just draw some green lines coming right off the edge, right off the side of the brown line, like this. Beautiful. And one more little brown branch. There we go. Just some lines coming right off. That's called a pattern. When you do the same shape over and over again, it creates a pattern. We've created a pattern with our green lines. And that's what's made our pine tree branch. Beautiful. I'm going to close up my green, and I think I'm going to get out another color. I'm actually going to go with a light green. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing again, just to fill in all the spaces in between my dark green and the paper. I want my pine tree branch to be full of color. And remember to just take your time and have fun. I'm just going to speed my video up a little bit so you don't have to wait too long for me. Next, I want to draw some grass under my bear. So we're going to do the same thing, but at the bottom of our bear, we're going to draw just some lines going in the same direction. Just some lines going in the same direction. They can be long or short. You can change what size they are. You can make them wavy. However you want to make them is totally fine, up to you. These little lines will start to make a ground for our little bear to be sitting on. He won't be floating on the paper anymore. He'll be sitting in the green grass. You can do rows of lines. A row just means you start over in another spot and continue to make the lines next to each other. I love this so far. How wonderful. Sometimes I like to jump around when I draw, and that's just fun for me. So I think I'm ready to start coloring in my bear. Are you ready to start coloring? Maybe you already did, and that's fine too. To color in my bear, I'm going to use a golden color. And instead of coloring in the whole bear solid, what I want to do is just make little squiggly shapes, like little loop-de-loops. I'm showing you with my hand the motion I'm going to make. Just like this. And I'm going to fill in the whole bear that way because it doesn't take as long for me to color that way. And that's just what I like to do, and I like the way that it looks. So here we go, just making these little loop-de-loops. So fun. I wonder what color you're going to color in your bear, or if you're going to color your bear, or if you did color your bear. I'm going to go all over the whole bear here. Doo-doo-doo. I'm just going to speed up my video again a little bit so that you don't have to wait for me to move on to the next part. Whoa, look how fast my hand looks. I'm going at warp speed. Woohoo! Okay, now I want to color in the feet and the snout. I'm going to use a lighter color yellow, and I'm going to do the same shape again in my feet and my snout. This way they don't blend in too much with the rest of the body. They stand apart. They're easier to see if they're a different color. Doo-doo-doo. You know what? I also want to go back and add some more grass to the bottom of my drawing. So I'm just going to speed it up and draw a little bit more grass, and done. Next, I want to draw some trees in the background. I'm going to draw one line going up and down, coming off the grass, and then draw little curved lines coming off of that line, like this. If it helps to watch first, go ahead and watch, and then you can always rewind and watch again. So just making these little curved lines coming off of my up and down vertical line. That's what an up and down line is called, a vertical line. I'm going to draw another tree on the other side. So here's my line up and down, and this one might be a little harder to watch me draw because my hand is in the way because I'm a left-handed. There we go, just like that. You can add as many trees as you like. When you're done with your trees, that's it. You've done it. Take a look at your bear. You worked so hard today. See you next time.
Dance and play with Bea, we find our joyful way. Through seasons, whispers we explore, painting dreams forevermore. Spring awakens, flowers bloom, in fields of green we find our room. With brushes bright and colors bold, a canvas of stories yet untold. Summer sun with golden rays guides us through the longest days. We paint the skies with shades of blue and capture moments fresh and new. Autumn leaves and hues so bright, rustling softly in the light. We draw the trees with gentle care as nature sheds its vibrant wear. Chill brings frosty air, but in our hearts warmth we share. With crayons and paper by the fire's glow, we sketch the tales of falling snow. Oh, Bea leads us on this wondrous ride, on roads where imagination takes its stride. With every stroke and every hue, we learn and laugh as friendships grew. So come along on this creative quest, where art and seasons never rest. With Bea's guidance, hand in hand, we'll craft our dreams across the land. For springtime blooms and winter's white, our journey's filled with pure delight. In every season's gentle breeze, we find our artful melodies. Nature sheds its vibrant wear. Nature sheds its vibrant wear.